You know what we should start with?
Tell me.
Something that we haven't discussed in so long. The episode number.
Bring it back.
What do you have to say about 125?
Oh man. Weirdly, I was like thinking in my head it's 126. So now I feel
You're in the
definitely thrown
future.
off. I know I am in the future. 125, I
Can
like
you do
it.
the math?
I can't. 8. 26. I like 125. I've had a love affair with odd numbers recently. Like before, I felt like growing up I was very even numbered.
You were?
I was.
Ooh. What was your favorite number?
2.
Oh, you are a 2.
Yeah.
You are.
I like 2 a lot.
Yeah.
But as
Guess
I get
mine.
older,
Excuse me.
1,
Close.
3. What is it?
1-1.
Oh, 11?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was
Great
a
number
double-
to like.
yeah.
Great number to like.
Yeah.
I enjoy that.
Thank you for approving.
I was going to say, what number could she say that I'd be like, gross? Kate, what's your favorite number?
We're going to say that it's gross.
I liked 6.
I hate it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. But you know why? Because I played softball, and when you're keeping score, 6 is shortstop and like the score sheet.
She
and
has
so
a perfect answer.
I played shortstop for like my whole
Are you
growing up.
bragging?
Yes.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
shortstop is obviously the best position, everyone knows.
It is. You know, you're kind of the captain out there.
Wow.
I'm on a co-ed team right now, and I play shortstop, and I get to pretty much boss everyone around. Yeah, it's
Wow.
pretty
I could see
sweet.
you being like a shortstop.
I don't know any of what this means,
Oh, shoot.
but
But you're our resident.
I wasn't into the 6 because like 6 is 666.
No, I know.
Oh.
Yeah, you
True.
really are going down a dark path with
Yeah,
that.
but
Yeah.
you had a solid answer to back it up. Like you were quick.
Yeah.
I didn't give any reasoning. You didn't give any reasoning.
But you get it. Like when I say 2, that kind of just like encapsulates me.
Yeah,
And 11, I totally see that for you.
yeah.
Because you're not just number 1, you're number 1 twice.
You had some homework to do from our last episode.
I did. And I actually I brought this homework to a lot of other people so that we could group project it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was like,
You're like, I'm not doing this alone.
No, I was like, hey, can you guys tell me like how I was impacted in my childhood by like what movies
So
I
you
watched?
asked your parents?
So I asked around. I asked Corbin.
your parents?
I asked my mom and my dad. I was like, what did you guys put on the TV for me nonstop? And I already had kind of my idea, but
Okay.
they backed it up.
I'm really curious where you're taking this.
Honestly, I kind of want you to go first in the way that I want to see like what you have to say about the films, just so
Okay.
I don't kind of take us off the rails.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Hit me
Like
with
you're
your
gonna
tip.
you're gonna say cartoons, aren't you?
No.
Okay, good. Okay. So my 2 are Matilda
Ooh.
and My Girl, which I know you haven't seen
No.
from last week.
But I know there's the blonde kids because that's the cover. There's like a girl with blonde hair and glasses. Does she have glasses?
Macaulay Culkin,
Oh, Macaulay.
who, yes. And when I realized that those were my 2 childhood movies, it hit me so hard of like why I am the way I am. you know?
Really? No, I don't understand how this pieces you together as a person.
Okay, well, think about what Matilda was,
Oh, just a sad orphan girl like trapped in like a den.
which I was not that.
No,
But I related to her feeling
alone.
alone.
Did you have magical powers?
And I didn't, but I was like, I
Maybe-
related to her and thinking
Yeah.
that maybe I did and I just hadn't uncovered them yet.
Yeah, it was to come.
Yes.
You had that
And I was
in the future.
so gullible that I was like, I mean, this little girl has it.
I could have
I could have it too. I just got to harness it.
That's true.
Um,
And then my girl, how?
My Girl, not, you
What's
know.
the plot?
Okay, so the plot of My Girl is there's 2, I think they're neighbors, and they.
You think? This is
I
your
haven't
movie that
I haven't
defines
seen
your
it in
childhood.
so long, and honestly, that's not really the point of
Oh,
the movie.
okay.
And they become friends. You know, they kind of have a little crush on each other.
You could tell by that
The two-
poster.
It's 2 little pals, okay? And he's a little I think he's a little bit more shy. Anyway,
Yeah.
it's like a movie about a little girl dealing with grieving this young boy because Her dad comes home and he says, "Hey, Theta, your friend, I forget his name, Macaulay, he got stung by a bee." And she's like, "I've been telling him to avoid those bees, get away from the bees."
Yeah.
And she goes, "Well, is he okay?" And he says, "He's dead."
Okay.
He found out he's allergic to bees.
When he died?
Yeah,
That's when
there
he
was
found
just
out?
too many of them.
Wait, so he was swarm killed. That's different.
Yeah.
If you're killed by one bee, that's...
No, he was allergic. So there's too many bee stings to bring him back.
This is horrific.
And so then she's grieving her crush, her friend, and she's trying to navigate that.
And okay, and this
shaped me because it's a sad film.
and you were just like, I want to go deep in my sadness.
Well, I didn't want to be sad, but I was just sad. It just, when you think about like movies I loved as a kid, them being Matilda and My Girl, like the two saddest movies.
Yeah.
It really kind of paints a picture, right?
No, it does. It does. And honestly, why was My Girl made? That sounds horrible. Like, that sounds like something that I would have watched and been like, I'm going to die by bee sting. Like, I would have Alina the whole thing.
That's what I thought. I said, I don't know if I'm allergic or not, so just avoid at all costs.
Seriously, that's so messed up. I'm so glad I didn't see this.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah.
I'm starting to picture who you were as a kid.
Well, you already know. And I was loved by my family. I was not neglected. I had great parents. It just, when you have like a 7 and 10 year age gap with your siblings, you're basically an only child.
Yes.
And then when you're not getting, the best interactions at school.
Yes.
Some of the sadness that she felt at school was kind of similar to how I felt.
Of course. I could totally see that.
Yeah.
No, the whole point of being a little kid too is like you're learning how to connect with people.
Yeah.
And so if you feel like you're not connecting maybe in your house,
maybe you need magic powers.
Well, you have to.
Maybe you need to move things with your eyes.
If you think about Harry Potter, like he was also like locked in a closet and then he got magic powers and he was also able to like become
so
who he
it
was.
seemed like as kids that was the solve.
I know. I'm still waiting for mine to come in and
Yeah.
I honestly look still for my letter every day. So, I'll keep everyone posted.
Yeah.
Ready for my two?
I cannot wait.
And I'm like, now
Do you think they're going to be like paint a different picture for you?
I'm trying to now view myself through how you pictured those movies and like how it kind of defines you. So my two were The Wizard of Oz.
Whoa.
And Little Rascals.
Whoa.
Those were what I repeated over and over and over again. Like I remember my mom would always have to put on Wizard of Oz again and I would have to start, which kind of like, I don't know how I feel about The Wizard of Oz.
I haven't seen either.
You have.
I know there's an alfalfa sprout and I know there's a yellow brick road. I know like the vibe of the movies that you are talking about, so I can understand, but I haven't seen the movies, either of those.
Oh my God. I have chills. I have back chills. I have back knee. I'm shocked, Alina. Shocked. But I love to be shocked. So thank you for throwing that out there and being honest. Wizard of Oz, there's so many interesting themes. I don't know why
it didn't creep you out.
It didn't.
It's
creep
not
me
a
out.
lion. That is a man.
Right, but that's how costumes were done in the early 70s. Like we didn't AI anything, and so that's really
Also, this seems like a movie way before your time.
I don't know. No, that's true. It was really before my time, but I do think my generation did watch The Wizard of Oz.
We did.
But I don't know why. It was like our old movie. It was our vintage. We watched this and we're like, oh, cool. Like this is what our parents grew up on. Let's watch it for us now. Lord knows. But like, again, when I'm thinking about it, like the themes of like the Cowardly Lion.
There's dark stuff in there.
There's a lot of dark stuff. The monkeys were like really creepy, like monkey birds. Like
There's
I can't
monkeys?
even. There's like monkeys that fly. I don't know. And then the witch dies. The good witch. I have to rewatch it, but I don't like. If I watched it now, I'd be a little bit scared. Like I don't like the Wicked Witch. I'm not down. I get easily scared.
Yeah.
And then Little Rascals, I feel like is so me to a T. Number one,
is.
I like love the idea of like
knowing nothing about the film other than I know they kind of like mess around.
they love to mess around. There's a lot of messing about, okay?
Yeah.
And there's like a boys club and then there's girls on the side and like they want to get into the club, but the boys are like, no girls. I also felt like I should be invited to every single club and that the boys should let me play with them because I was really fun. So I was
And what's
always
the deal with the sprout in the back?
that's just his cowlick. You know, like you really can't be upset with him. He's just like a cute little nerd and he has a cowlick in the back and his hair always sticks up.
Okay. Who did you relate to from the characters?
See the guy in the front? Him.
Him?
Yeah.
Looking down?
Yeah, the guy looking down. He was always up to no good. He was a little mischievous. I was pretty mischievous.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I loved the idea of like, I think this is true with a lot of kids' movies, is like, felt like they were doing a lot of stuff on their own. And I think I didn't get to do a lot of stuff on my own as a kid. And so I was really fascinated by the fact that there weren't really a lot of parents in this movie. The kids were kind of like just messing about.
Yeah.
They had their thing. They were going to their club. They were with their friends. They were in races. Like they didn't have any rules. Like they were just going about their day. And I really liked that. And I also, you know, I'm a big crush person. I love Darla. Like I love them having crushes.
Yeah.
Like I love them writing letters. Like I did that. So I feel like I was always obsessed with having multiple crushes and I
Okay.
was always obsessed with doing things on my own. But I don't know how the Wizard of Oz really relates to me at all. I just had like a deep obsession. Maybe like that was like the
It
only
was an
movie we had.
imagination thing. Maybe you had a good
Maybe.
wild imagination and a little dark side.
Oh, I have a dark side, baby. I know. I'm honestly haven't
You know
seen
what?
it in a long time.
Actually, Wizard of Oz goes really far. Really, it has shaped who you are today. You know why?
Oh.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because you can't even give Paddington or Lilo
You're
a
right.
shot.
I can't.
You're like, they need to be
Real people.
horrendous
Yeah.
looking, scary,
Exactly.
real people dressed as Tin
Yes.
Man and lions.
Yes.
That has shaped you.
It has shaped me. I refuse to watch cartoons because of it.
Because you saw what Wizard of Oz was. You
Put
saw
actors in a Stitch costume.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Give kids nightmares. Don't mind us. We're just pumping ourselves up. We're just taking a quick.
Yeah. We're deflated. We're going to go back
You
up.
might have heard that and you're like, what was that? Well, that was a fart. And that's a good thing because we're talking about butts. That's right. We're talking about today's sponsor, Goodwipes.
I would like to start off by saying, and I'm a very experienced wiper, probably the most experienced in this room. And that's because I am in charge of currently wiping 2 butts, my butt and my child's butt.
Well, just one, just your child's.
That's true. Sometimes I forget about mine, but I'll never forget about mine right now. And I also want to say that it's unfair that Way is the only one that gets to use baby wipes around here. Okay. And adults are just stuck with toilet paper.
Okay. Just because you've racked up the most wipe time doesn't make you a wipe champ. But I see your point. I mean, you wipe in a kid's butt all the time. You're like, I want that. I want that for myself. And thanks to Goodwipes, those dark days of wiping with dry TP are over. We know that feeling, dry TP.
Gross.
Cinnamon dust everywhere. Well, Goodwipes are bathroom wipes created specifically for adult butts. You don't have to steal your kids' wipes anymore. They're super soft, hypoallergenic, and they come in a variety of amazing scents.
So we know it sucks to use public toilet paper, especially when you look over and there's no toilet paper. You might have to sneak into another person's stall or maybe even resort to using a paper towel to wipe your butt.
You know, there's a scenario that's even worse than that.
What?
Nice. Have you ever had to ask for toilet paper at someone else's house, but you've only just met them?
Traumatic.
It's so embarrassing. Maybe it's a new friend or a neighbor that you just met. It's like, don't ask them. Just be wet.
I'd have to leave Earth.
Yeah. And you've just taken a poo. Oh God.
Ah!
Taking a poo in a house of someone you don't know.
Oh, no.
Not
Oh,
me.
no,
Not
no,
me.
not
But
me.
if this is a hypothetical and you've just taken a poo in their bathroom and you realize there's nothing but a hand towel or just an empty roll of TP, what are you going to do? I'm going to use that cardboard on my butt. That sucks. But please save yourself from this awkward interaction and just invest in some good wipes today. Okay?
Oh my God, you guys, if you want to upgrade your restroom ritual, you can grab Goodwipes at Target, Walmart, Kroger, and most local grocery stores. Just head to the toilet paper aisle and look for that bright aqua, rose, and emerald packages. They're also available on Amazon if you're more of an online shopper. Trust me, you'll love them.
You can also just throw them in your purse or your backpack and forget about them until you need them. Try Goodwipes today and take comfort in knowing your ass is covered.
Okay, bye. Speaking of Wizard of Oz, can I just sidetrack and say Wizard of Oz is shaping up to be what's it called? Wicked is shaping up to be the new Barbie.
Oz.
In regards
Is
to
it called Oz? What's the
No, it's called Wicked.
Yeah, it's just called Wicked.
What's Oz?
I don't know.
I think there is an Oz.
Well, Oz is a character, y'all.
Oh, he is?
He's the Wizard of Oz. He's in the movie, The Wizard of Oz.
I thought he was just the wizard.
No. He's of Oz.
But isn't that just the land?
Oh, Alina, you're right. There was a movie in 2013 called Oz the Great and Powerful.
Yeah.
So it is a person?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
He's the wizard.
Is he the evil guy?
Well, he's the guy behind. He's
Right.
I don't know.
Is his name Oswald?
I don't think it's short for anything. I just think it's straight Oz.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Maybe you're right. But I hate when people overdo marketing. It is my biggest pet peeve. It's my biggest ick. It's so chuggy.
Oh.
Stop.
Stop
If
with
we
the
want to
marketing.
see the movie, we'll go see it. It doesn't need to be everywhere, Alina. Take it down.
Okay.
Don't you think? Come on. It's so, literally gives me such an ick. Now I'm not going to go.
But
what
if there's a direct correlation between that and sales?
There's not.
But you don't know that. You're not a film exec.
But don't you think it's spend your money elsewhere? Anything else. You're spending millions of dollars. No. And it's not even the marketing necessarily. It's
We worked in advertising.
it's not about commercials to me. It's when you put things in other shows. It's collabs. It's collabing. Let me tell you why. Bachelorette last night. They're have all of these things mixed into it. And I'm just we get it.
Yeah.
Get that. You don't need to tell me that Wicked is coming out in the back. You don't need to. I see it.
Product placements?
Product placements.
I like product placements. They work on me. There's something in the background, I will buy it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just really gullible though. I love marketing.
Marketing has
there.
to have the proper touch. It's imagine you go into
I agree, but I kind of like the basics. I love infomercials. Infomercials are the best marketing piece of
I
ever.
love infomercials too.
Oh, okay.
I just don't
They don't have any tact.
Basically, I don't want to look at my phone, at my computer, out my screen door, up in the sky and see something for Wicked. I want to be able to look in any direction and not see it. Sorry. I'm going to get on a fucking soapbox with this for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Someone should hire me for to go in and be a bit too much, pull back. I know when to pull back.
Yeah.
Not with my personality,
Yeah.
but with other people.
You want to go in there and be the approver. So were you mad at a Barbie? The amount of Barbie everywhere?
I was disgusted. I didn't go see it because of it. I was guess I missed
You didn't
out.
see Barbie?
No, I have never seen Barbie.
That is a horrible take.
It's not a take. It's a fact.
But because you don't want to see it because of the marketing?
No, there's so many issues of why I can't go to see a movie. Probably because I have a young child and I cannot spend time away from the house. But I do get so turned off by things. I'm of course I'm going to see Barbie eventually. And I'm sure I'm going to see Wicked. But I have
You're
to.
so lucky Alex is not here.
Oh, because he's obsessed.
Yeah, I mean, he saw Barbie so many times.
I know, but Alex has so much time on his hands. He can go see Barbie multiple times.
Well, he doesn't have a child.
Exactly.
I would say he has a ton of time.
Fine, Alex, you don't have too much time on your hand, but that time is spent at the theaters.
Yes.
If you're watching this.
Yes. And if you saw his vlog last week,
Oh my God.
he's got his hands full.
Seriously.
Okay.
Should we talk about The Bachelorette now that we've started down that road?
Yes.
Golden style though.
Yes. It's the trailer was so cute.
So cute.
There was a lot of names in there that I hadn't seen before. Like Guy. Well, I've seen Guy.
Do you like that name? I kind of didn't like it, but it's growing on me a bit. It's weirdly growing on me.
It's a nice name. Chalk.
Chalk
was
is
another
so
name.
new.
But not not
What?
pavement chalk.
You mean sidewalk chalk?
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a CHOCK chalk. But it was really wholesome. It was really cute.
Speaking of The Bachelor, I have one more thing too, because there's been a lot of drama about the current Bachelorette, and I've just been thinking a lot about enjoying watching The Bachelor versus The Bachelorette, and like how much it truly comes down to like not even the lead, but the contestants. Like I've been having such a hard time getting into this season because like watching the men have drama and fight, it's like such a and I don't know what that's like. Weirdly, I've not put that together, but like I haven't liked a lot of the Bachelorette seasons, not because of the girls, but because of like watching these guys. It's just not been enjoyable. And one of the guys just left and he was so rude. And it's just like, I don't know, the guys just seem like subpar. And like imagine you're the Bachelorette and you're like,
that's some seasons are just duds.
I guess it just feels like a lot of it has been recently for the Bachelorettes. Like we're not, as girls, we're not getting a really good group of guys. Whereas I feel like the guys have been getting such quality girls. Like every top 15 girl that he picked is a 10, great personality, has everything going for her. And I feel like the girls picks, you maybe get like one.
It's like
gem.
Love Island when they do Casa Amor. They give the guys.
That's what I'm saying. It feels
they
like
give the guys these bombshells, and then they give these girls like
the toads.
The toads.
It's so weird. It feels like off because I was
like sabotage.
It feels like sabotage.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like we're like digging.
Are we not good enough?
Right.
To get the cream of the crop?
What
does that even mean?
Cream of the crop. I don't know. That's one of the sayings that
Is it a saying?
That is a saying.
Okay, did I say it right?
You said it perfectly.
Oh, thank
and
you.
you used it in great context.
Yes.
Yeah, we're literally getting bottom barrel.
Yeah.
Let me throw out another one.
Yeah. I think I get what you're saying. I don't watch The Bachelor, so I don't know, but I can understand if it's like quality television, quality picks, the guys are getting the cream of the crop, and the girls are just getting, meh. But it's like also maybe it's the guys they're just not as interesting.
And I think too, it's like and this is what I was thinking for the Golden Bachelorette because of the Bachelorette that's happening right now. But like, I think like the type of girls, oh God,
Dude,
not
those
the shoes.
those feet, they have to smell.
I think girls like really believe that they could find love in this situation. And that's why like a lot of good girls, I feel like go on the show. Like we're fucking
Wasn't
believers.
there a streak at the beginning where most of the bachelorettes were staying with their picks?
Yes, that was true.
Yeah, I did watch in the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been feeling.
So
down
will you be
on
watching the Golden Bachelorette?
I think I will be watching the Golden Bachelorette. I was kind of getting those feels that I haven't been getting from the Bachelorette currently.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's do this. But I didn't watch Golden Bachelor, so I don't know this season star. So but with the guys that they were showing, I was getting excited.
I know. Well, Joan, we hope you find your one true love.
Well, hopefully her second true love, right?
Yes, she was married before.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot going on in space right now.
Too much, honestly.
Too much going on in space. Number one, Mars has enough water to fill oceans. How are they just finding this out now? Mars has been there for a long time.
How long?
Let's not get into that. That's crazy.
Okay, but when you see that, are you like, really?
Yeah.
Are you like, is there?
Yeah.
Because, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it was on TikTok, then I would be straight to believe.
Really? You believe TikTok?
Oddly. Everything I see, I believe.
Oh, there's a lot of fake stuff there.
Exactly. That's why it's very nerve-wracking.
Okay.
But for Mars, don't you feel like they're just trying to push Mars on us a bit? Like they're like, you guys, it'd be cool if you moved here. We're like,
I think they're trying to give us some hope. They're like, we're trying to find if there's life on other planets. There isn't. It's bleak. Then 1 year later, we've landed a rover on there and we're collecting data.
You're like,
we sent the first human to Mars. There's oceans worth of water hiding beneath there.
Okay, but how do they know there's oceans worth?
The rover collected information
But,
before
like-
it went down.
Oh, wait, the rover went down?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can't trust this information if it's going down. Okay, this is again with this AI situation. They can't be showing this to me. No.
Well, we can't get real footage.
Wait, which direction is Mars? Like closer or farther to the sun?
I think it's closer.
We've done this before.
So we can't be like, why are we investigating Mars so much? Mars is going before Earth. then.
Well, Mars isn't closest to.
Let me
I think
look.
Venus is closest to
Yeah,
the
if,
sun.
no, not. I didn't even mean closest. I just mean like, if we're exploring planets,
Yeah.
we should be exploring ones behind us. Like
Further from the sun?
Yes.
Oh, get away from the sun.
It seems like the scientific idea. Why would I want to go closer to the sun? I'm already having issues here. I get sunburn every day.
Okay, Mercury, Venus.
See, Mars is right after us. Okay, so Mars is a safe space.
Yeah,
to
Mars is
explore.
it. So now you agree with what the astronauts and scientists are doing.
At least they've listened to me and they know that we should be going back.
Yes. At least they've thought that one thing
Thank
through.
God.
And then we just got a message from Alex. Yeah. What did it say? It said that people were. You want to read it for us, Kate?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is our
Crazy.
nightmare.
Is it?
It's not your nightmare?
Breaking news: NASA to give update on 2 American astronauts stuck on International Space Station in next few minutes. Yeah, they've been stuck up there for a hot
Check
minute.
if they've given an update. Because it says next few minutes. and
Okay,
you checked
yeah,
that
let me
like
check.
30 minutes ago.
Well, that was from the BBC guys too. That's
You
like
know it's soon.
real. That's news.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
BBC.
check.
Wait, they care about our Americans? That's nice. That's nice of you guys.
I think it's for the world.
Oh, America's up there for the world.
Yeah.
You think we're sharing our space knowledge?
I think so.
With Russia?
I think so.
Doubt it. No way. How many space stations are up there? Alina, if they said we're colonizing Mars, we're headed to our next planet. We got safe transport. We got houses, pools, a bunch of water apparently.
Yeah.
Are you heading there?
Oh no.
Oh, you're not.
No.
Okay,
no,
because
no,
what
no.
you're trying to sell me
What
on
is the
is
state of the Earth though?
hot.
It's just the same, but it's just hot.
Oh, you mean Mars? Like what's
No,
the state
what's
of
the
Mars?
state of Earth?
Oh,
like,
at this time.
Yeah. Is
At
it
this
like
time.
you're done? Everyone's dying in the
No.
next 5 years?
No. They're saying like everyone's done in the next.
Someone else can do the experiment for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I'd have to see this rover to see really what it's kind of creating and bringing back.
Yeah. You'd have to give it your seal of approval.
Exactly. You
Totally
can't- you-
understand.
Like I can't just take Mars at someone's word. It's a serious
You
thing.
have to though, because you're never going to be an astronaut.
We'll see about that.
I know.
Don't tell me.
I know. I know.
I mean, what do you think about people getting stuck in space?
I mean, it sounds terrifying, but they also have no concept of time. So
What do you mean? You're throwing out a sentence like that without backing anything up? What do you mean they have no...
They don't. They don't.
They don't have
Space-
watches?
Space is a place void of time.
So they're not aging. I love when we bring this up. They're not aging up there?
They are just differently.
I'm never going to understand that. And it always like...
I know.
it
There's
keeps me
just
up
some
at night.
things that we just don't understand. And regardless of how many times Alex has explained it to us, we don't listen.
That's so true. I think the issue with me like believing the Mars rover is it's too far. We don't have
It's
the
just
internet.
a car.
We don't have the internet. It's a Land Rover. Okay, Mars rover, Land Rover. We have a green Land Rover up on Mars. It's out there fucking collecting, and it went down. I don't know, and then it was able to send stuff back. It really, I don't know. You can't verify.
I know.
Okay, it looks like they're still waiting on that live update, but I can give you what's kind of going on. Basically, there are 2 American astronauts stuck on the International Space Station.
American.
They're both American. They were launched into space on June 5th, and their mission was only expected to last 8 days. They've now been in space for more than 2 months.
Did they bring enough food?
I will check, but it looks like they're facing...
Water.
They're on Boeing's Starliner, which has faced technical issues, and now they might be there for up to 8 months. Apparently, SpaceX could help them get back, but
I don't understand why they can't just Send someone up there. Get them back.
Yeah, isn't the space
But,
station like a lot of
Alina,
people up there?
That's
I
an
don't know.
amazing idea. Fucking carpool. Are you kidding me? I'd be so pissed off these astronauts. I'd be like, send somebody up. What's
Making
the?
me wait 8 months.
They have way
Probably-
more than one rocket ship.
It probably costs like money that they don't have to send someone
So
up.
they're gonna let them rot up there for 8 months?
They do have enough food. They plan for stuff like this, so they've got like.
How many years do you think they have?
It
Like,
says they have
7?
supplies
7 years.
for an additional 6 months. So I mean,
but
hopefully they're
It
not.
said 8 months. So they're gonna be screwed for
They
2
did.
months.
Yeah.
How pissed would you be if they weren't sending another rocket? I'd be like, I was told 8 days,
That'd
and
be
now I'm
like
here 8
me
months.
stuck in Silver Lake and like, oh yeah, sorry, I can't give you a ride for 7 days. Someone will pick you up in 7 days. Like,
Insane.
I'm sorry.
I'll walk.
I got here somehow. Send someone up the same way. It's not
agree.
impossible to get up there. They got there.
They got there.
It's not like Interstellar where they went to another galaxy.
Exactly. They're
That I
close.
understand. That's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
take
yeah.
a long time.
I get that.
What are they just hovering above Earth?
Hovering.
Apparently they do have deliveries,
Uber.
so they can get food. Like they have.
Can we see them?
If you
Yeah.
can get food, then you should be able to get a rocket. Do you think they're dating?
No, I don't think so.
Just had to ask.
Yeah, do you think they'd like?
Well, I'd be like, if I'm going to space, can I bring Corbin?
Do you think they're like? Can I get a hug?
Yes,
I've missed.
for
I've missed
sure.
what it's like to have a hug.
Human
you know?
touch.
Yeah, this is almost like what we were talking about before. About what are you going to miss
Miss-
when you're off of Earth? They're
Yeah.
literally off of Earth,
They're experiencing this right now.
and
Yeah.
they didn't even mentally prepare for being
Well, I'm
on
sure
this.
they have movies and books.
Do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
that's probably all they're doing.
But only enough for 8 days. What if I finished my series? I'd be like, can you guys send books?
Imagine the only movie they took was Wizard of Oz.
Oh my God. They'd be like, I cannot watch this again.
I know.
No, that would imagine me and you. We're them. We're stuck in space. We thought we were going to be together 8 days, and we're together 8 months. We'd podcast from up there.
I don't think you'd survive.
Oh, I don't think so
mentally.
either.
You'd
Do you
be
think I'd
like,
open the door and just
you'd be like,
shoot
I
myself
had
out?
my, I had my life planned to a T and my snacks planned
Exactly.
to a T for 8 days and 8 days only. I don't know if I can go on. And I'd be like, Sarah, we can eat something else besides cheese.
And I'd be like, we're out of cheese. The sharp is gone.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna
don't have my
live.
routine. I'm done.
God, I'd be so quick to bounce out.
You think you would just float away?
I don't know. I'd give NASA a couple weeks.
I think I'd have to tell you, like, hey, you can't just open the door.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I'm gonna gravity. I'm just gonna fall back down. Someone will catch me.
I'd be like, I'm going out for a walk.
I got a parachute.
Be right back. Could you imagine? Do you think like we
I
would?
think it's just. I think the thing that makes it bad is just like not being prepared. It's like you coming over here to record.
yeah.
But I'm like, just kidding. You got to stay here 7 days.
I'd be like, adult sleepovers. How am I gonna last?
Yeah, that would be our space station.
I guess I would have cheese here. Though,
Yeah.
so like at least that's covered.
Speaking of, being stuck with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. You had brought up, I think it was you, whether or not your hall passes
Yeah.
should look like your significant other.
Yes.
And that is a great question.
It's such a good discussion.
Yeah. What is your thought? What is your answer?
What's so weird is like I've been going back and forth because my initial thought was, and I'm gonna stand behind my initial thought actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I do not think your hall passes should look like your husband. That's where I stand.
That's where you stand.
Yes.
Okay.
But when I related that to Corbin, when I thought like, oh, his hall pass is what's someone who doesn't look like me at all.
Look like you?
Yeah, basically any hot celeb.
No, Anna
Oh yes,
Anna de Armas.
Anna de Armas. Then I was like, when I switched the roles, I was like, oh wow, like so like his type isn't me at all.
Yeah.
I was hurt.
I'll never get there.
I was hurt, right? But in my opinion, I was like, oh, he probably wouldn't want it to be anyone that looks like him. So I'm having like these reverse
I know.
ideas of
It
like,
could go either way. It could go either way.
for me, I would want them to look different, but for him, I want him to pick me in every situation.
That's your answer. That's
Yes.
so funny.
Well, first off, like when you ask who your hall pass
Okay.
is, you say Danny DeVito. So that is not
No, he's not
Okay.
my hall pass.
okay. So
He's someone I want to spend time with.
okay, good clarification.
Yeah.
Who is your hall pass?
I don't know if I have one.
But if you had to just like think of somebody, not that would actually happen,
Yeah.
but just someone that you find attractive, do they look like Noelle?
I don't know. I'd have to get back to you on who my hall pass is, but I'll give you my answer.
Okay.
My answer is the person that you're picking for your hall pass needs to share the same sentiment as your partner.
So like same kind of traits, is that what you're giving me? Or say
Same
personality?
same kind of sentiment. You
Is
know?
that an essence? I
Yes.
don't know what sentiment means in regards to a person. Like, what's my sentiment?
you know,
No.
your sentiment. So either they look alike or they give off the same aura.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Like the way they move.
Yeah, they give
Okay.
off they give off the same aura. Like maybe they're goofballs, maybe they're really funny, maybe they're soft spoken. Like maybe there's something about them that ties them
Okay.
to. You know how you see a person who looks nothing like somebody else, but something about them really reminds you
Yes.
of them,
Yes.
of somebody else. That's what I'm saying. I believe because I feel like you can't have them be so different, because then it's like you're never going to be that, and then maybe they're yearning for something else.
But you know what I think is interesting? Like, try to picture yourself
No.
not dead, but alive.
Okay.
And this is pre-Noe.
Okay.
Noelle for short. What would you have said if you were on Love Island and someone's like, what's your type? Like, what's your physical type? Not like, I think I want him to be funny. No, duh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what would you have said would be your physical
I would
type?
have said
You
I don't
have a type. Damn you. And then I would have been watching the screen being like, tell us your type.
Yeah.
You know?
It's hard. It's hard to say.
But like, what did you find attractive in general? Like, what were you out there looking for?
It changes, I think.
No, you're right. Yeah, you're telling
it
me
changes,
all the right things.
you know, because
God
it's
damn
like when you're 13 and you're like, I have a crush on Cristiano Ronaldo. You're like, Cristiano Ronaldo is my type, and then you grow up and you're like, you know. And when I was 5, I had a crush on Macaulay Culkin, so I'm like, Macaulay Culkin, my type. But that's not my type, you know.
Yes.
And then Cristiano Ronaldo and Macaulay Culkin are very different people.
They are a bit different. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. They don't share a lot of the same essence.
So my answer is they should have the same essence as your partner, because if you pick someone that is so different, it's going to make me or them, maybe not, but I would feel like it'd make me insecure
Yeah.
that you want someone that I will never be. And you want to know Alex's answer? He gave it to me.
What?
He said he's leaning more that it can't look anything like your partner,
Okay. That's
because
how I felt.
he feels like then if they do kind of look like your partner, then you're just going with the B version of yourself, and you're never. And you know what my response was to
What?
that? Or maybe you're the A version because you have a better personality
Oh, really?
and more to
You're
get
gassing us up.
and more to get along with.
Okay. I see what you're saying. And I see what Alex is saying. I'm basically saying I see what everyone's saying. But I don't really understand even what I was saying. No, I'm just kidding.
Did Alex say who his
Who is all
yeah,
that?
who
Oh,
his hall
I
pass
already
was?
know.
I'm sure he would
No,
tell us, but
Emrata, you guys. We already know.
I'm sure it's changed.
You think?
Yeah, maybe now it's Margot Robbie.
Oh, it's always been.
You're right. I feel like he's a good example of the kind of like what you were saying on like your type kind of depends on who you're into at that time. And like you
Yeah.
find things that you like.
He has a different interest every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Alex.
So I think there's like two types
Where
of
do
people.
you stand?
I'm more on your side where I have always kind of been attracted to like the same essence of a person,
I love that.
but my current boyfriend looks very similar to my celebrity crush. And
Who's
I
your
want
celebrity
I want
crush?
you guys to tell me if you think
Okay.
it's true.
Okay.
My celebrity crush is Bill Skarsgård.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, Skarsgård brother. Which one? Oh,
Oh my God. Totally agree with this.
So cute, right?
Totally agree with this.
So cute.
Whoa.
This
He's
is the guy.
so
in It.
adorable.
No. Yes.
He is.
Yeah, he's the guy. in
And
It.
I kind of first vibed with him because like I thought he was a really good actor, so I was like watching a lot of his movies, and then I was like, okay, wait, he's actually like really cute.
Wait, that kind of reminds me of like a young Leo, Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, he's
photo.
super cute.
Very European.
Yes, I was
Therefore,
very European. Very European.
Yeah, he's from Sweden, which is kind of cool. But when I first went on my first date with my boyfriend, in our first conversations of like that dinner, I was like, whoa, you have like the same like kind of like features. Like he's like really deep set eyes also, and like the same coloring. Like
Can we get a pic ref?
Yeah. So here's my boyfriend.
Whoa.
They do have similar vibes.
Pretty.
And
Like,
do you know his
similar
hall
vibe.
pass?
Okay.
Yes.
Does it look like you?
No, we talk about it. Dang it, what is it? Oh, Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And how does that make you feel?
I like Vanessa Hudgens too, but I don't like her aura. So that's the thing is I think I don't like necessarily look like her, but I think we have very different auras. So sometimes I'm like, why are you like?
So not
he
only
likes
do you
her-
not look alike, you don't act.
No, I don't think we act alike.
See, that's what I mean. You got to take it
Things
back
are-
to aura. Because if
yeah.
she was similar vibes to Vanessa,
You're
she'd be like,
right.
I get it. I get
Alina,
it.
your kind of definition of this, you're feeling this out in such a positive way. I really feel like I
Thank
like
you.
the direction you're
Thank
going in
you.
here. I'm trying to think of like the issue is I don't know the auras of my celebrity crushes.
We don't know because we don't really know what that means.
Yeah. We just have to assume.
We're just kind of going off
Yeah,
vibe,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this vibe this guy's giving off though. This guy's giving off like a creepy ass vibe, and I'm kind of here for it.
Yeah, you know, I know you're into that.
And
Yeah.
it's really, this is a little weird, but my boyfriend can do like the same like mannerisms as Bill Skarsgård in his movies, which are like, he does a lot of scary movies, but I think it's because they have the same, like they can make the same facial expressions. It's weird.
Oof,
Isn't
I
it
love
crazy
scary
how many
movies.
Skarsgårds are in.
Yeah.
Skarsgård family is really out there.
It is.
That's a big actor family.
Well, I guess a lot of
Oh,
Hollywood
so
is
creepy.
is nepo babies, but they
Yeah.
wear it on their sleeves. They don't
True.
change their names.
Well, the thing is about the Skarsgårds is like no one's really going up to them and being like, talk about being a nepo baby, because I feel like they're the type of
because
celebrity
they wear it on their sleeves.
Yeah.
My last name is Skarsgård.
Skarsgård. Yeah,
And no one else's last name in the world is Skarsgård.
that's so
just
true.
kidding.
You really don't see a lot of Skarsgårds.
You don't. You don't.
He doesn't have that same European look.
Alexander.
European?
Yeah. He looks very European.
He
You
was
think?
in Big Little Lies.
Oh yeah, he plays kind of like scary people.
He
too.
was also in Succession. He played like the Elon Musk
Yeah.
character.
And
True Blood.
True Blood.
So good. in
Remember
True
that
Blood. Oh
time.
my God, True Blood was like
True Blood
was
was
a
like
good time to be alive.
yeah.
That was
And we were
wild.
all watching.
We were
that.
like, and there was
yeah,
a lot,
yeah, vampires for sure, for sure.
For sure. A lot of stuff going on that show. Oh my God, Alina, I wanted to ask you.
I liked where Kate led us. We're like, okay, we're on board. Your boyfriend looks like it, and then, oh,
Yeah.
it was a good. It
Reveal?
was a good. You know when something comes to
a
life,
payoff.
yeah, kind of like what a payoff, and also just like a good example. But there's another word for that.
Example I like. Here we are needing a thesaurus again.
Make a wish.
Did I spit?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
I would tell you.
I know.
Okay,
It's so
you were
funny.
gonna ask
Speaking
me
of that, I was like, my mom's like, "What are you going to wear today?" And I was like, "I don't know, I'm thinking something comfy." And she goes, and I was like, Why is everyone so honest with me?" And I kept thinking, like, am I gonna grow into, like, obviously I'm in my honest phase. I'm in my
Yeah.
honest era. Am I gonna grow into that type of person, like with my child, right? Like, am I going to be her like sounding board of like honesty, you know? Because I want to be like that.
Yes.
That's what the energy I need
Yes.
to give. I don't want to be out there being like, "You look great," when she doesn't. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I want to be that person. But it's so funny, you know, when it's occurring to me, because I'm like, "Oh, like I thought I'd be cute and comfy," and my mom's like, "Not today, girl. Not
Yeah.
today."
But here's the thing. I think if people were dishonest with you,
Yeah.
you'd be able to sniff it out.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, why are people lying to me?
I know, like maybe you're right. I don't really feel like there's been a lot of liars in my like maybe I was a lying enough for everyone. You know, like I was the core
When
and then
you said I was in my liar phase.
I was in my liar phase. Like and now, you know, I'm so since I was bringing that energy, like no one else could have done that because I would see it. But now
I think personally why is because you need those examples in your life
yeah.
so that you've said I want to be more honest going forward.
Yes.
And life has brought you people that are being honest with you to show you it's okay sometimes.
Not only is it okay, it's like the only way you should live. Like you should just I think
No, there should be some lies.
no, like there should be no lies. Lies should not happen because what I think is like you tell a white lie. You know, you tell a small lie. You think you're telling somebody a lie to make them feel better.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, 30 years later, you're a motherfucking liar and you don't know how to stop. And then you're just like accidentally lying all the time and you don't even know how to tell the truth. So if you just go walk down the path of truth, have the hard conversations, have good discussions, then all of a sudden you've built a life and friendships based off honesty. It's just better.
Yeah.
As an ex-liar, as an ex-con, you know, I'm here to tell you the truth is the only way.
Yeah. So you are happy with people telling you the truth.
I'm so happy with people telling me
But in the
truth.
moment, I agree with you. Sometimes in the moment, you're like, oh, God, did you have to say that?
I know.
But then you're
like-
like, oh, I'd rather you tell me the truth.
Yes, I would so much rather you tell me the truth, and I love knowing that someone tells me the
Do
truth.
you want me to tell you the truth?
right now?
Yeah.
No, tell me.
You keep saying the
No,
thing that we
no.
were once corrected for heavily on.
What?
All of a sudden,
Oh shit!
you did it twice.
But
And I can't even tell you what the right way
wait,
is.
what did I say again?
You kept saying all of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
Yeah. All of a sudden. And I believe it's
All of the sudden.
all of the sudden.
I don't know the thing
Or
about
all of a sudden. I
all
got
of
it
a sudden.
wrong.
Oh yeah, all of a sudden.
I got it wrong last
That's right.
time.
That's right. We got to double correct.
Can we get a correction?
correction?
It is
correct.
all of a sudden.
Oh, okay. So I
Yeah.
was doubting myself.
You know what? Sometimes I feel like words. It's like cursive. Sometimes they all run together. You know, and sentences.
I love your justification. I love how whenever we're wrong, you're like, you know what? It's okay.
Because-
and here is why. And I want soup. I'm craving soup so hard right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Tomato?
Who has good soup?
Oh my god, homemade is the only way to go.
I can't do homemade.
It's so easy for tomato soup though. Tomato soup is so easy homemade. I feel like this is an outdoor conversation, like an out of this room conversation.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, but the recipe for tomato soup.
Were you gonna say something, Kate?
Oh, I was just gonna ask, what kind of soup do you make? Because I
Tomato.
don't think I've ever made soup.
Tomato, cream, and mushroom, and the easiest too.
Oh, cream
Oh.
of mushroom. That sounds amazing.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Dipping bread in it.
Can you make me some food?
Yeah, I'd love to. The thing is like, I don't like leftovers. Sorry,
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
But like, I feel bad like bringing up soup that's not like the perfect condition for you. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're eating my soup, I want you to be tasting it like high level. I don't want you to taste day after.
Okay.
So no,
So what
Elena,
you're gonna?
no soup for you.
That's so Seinfeld of you.
I know. Thank you.
Are you surprised I know that reference?
I'm not really surprised because you always kind of surprise me.
I have a really important question for
Oh
you.
my god.
It happened yesterday, and I thought I know. I want to ask her right now in this moment.
But you didn't.
I
You
didn't.
kept it in for this
kept
very
it in.
moment. It seems really special.
Can pretzels, crunchy pretzels, not the soft ones,
Love it.
be stale?
Yes.
Okay.
Right away. I've
But-
dabbled in every single pretzel that's ever existed in the entire world.
A pretzel is dry and crispy, so how can it be stale?
You know, we started this conversation on a high because you know I love pretzels. It's like one of my top personality traits. It's like burritos, hot sauce, pretzels.
Yeah.
It's like defines me as a person. Like what movies define you? Like pretzels as a snack defines me.
Yeah.
And when people, because this is out there in the world, people are always like pretzels are stale. No. Pretzels are not stale unless they're stale. Okay, that's the answer.
Okay, so I opened a bag, fresh bag. It didn't expire until December
Can
of
you
2024.
describe the shape of the pretzel?
The thin ones.
Sticks?
No.
Oh, pretzel thins.
pretzels.
Pretzel
like
thins?
they're curled up and stuff. They're a pretzel.
No, there's like that's like saying that's a chip. Like there's so many
They're
differences in
they're
chips.
little hoops and
but
rings.
So you're saying it's a small, tiny.
How do you describe what a pretzel is? A pretzel is a pretzel.
Oh no. I'll leave it.
Okay, it's like
Okay, but yeah, is it a big or hard pretzel? Is it a small pretzel?
it's thin.
Is it
It's around this.
But you're saying it's not a
size.
pretzel chip. Like it's a pretzel. It's not a pretzel thin. It's like an actual like rounded pretzel.
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
straight up pretzel.
Wait,
And
what?
it expired. It's a fresh bag. It was just opened and it expires in December. And I ate a bite of it and I went, "This is stale."
Wait, was it in a smaller pretzel bag?
No,
Oh, it was in a bigger pretzel
big
bag.
bag.
Okay, so that's rare. So in a smaller pretzel bag, like ones that you kind of get as a snack, there's a high chance.
Can you explain what kind of pretzel that is?
Yeah, that's called an airplane pretzel.
And what kind of shape is it?
That is a pretzel shape. It is small and
What
rounded.
is it? What does it mean? What does a pretzel shape mean?
Well, the Germans.
How does it feel to be asked how to describe a shape that you can't even describe?
I'll tell you. It's called twisties in the middle, round sides, flat on bottom.
What is the shape of a pretzel?
Pretzel
like,
is its own
scientifically.
shape. It has
That's what I was saying. It's a pretzel. It's a pretzel.
no, but like remember, there's pretzel sticks. There's pretzel sticks. There's
Yeah, but
pretzel.
then you say pretzel stick. What is that shape called?
Oh my god, I'm getting hungry just looking at that.
What is that shape? A twist?
Yeah, I can actually.
It's kind of like a Venn diagram that's separating from each other.
I'm shocked you don't like pretzels more just for that specific reason.
Whoa.
God, there's so nothing better than a soft pretzel.
Okay.
That looks like
So,
kind of like a turkey.
If
for
anyone
Thanksgiving.
knows what the shape of a pretzel is called,
pretzel shape.
that's what I was saying to you, and you were telling me that wasn't enough of a description.
Okay, but let me explain something to you, and I'm gonna have to put down my mic. I'll put it between my knees. There's hard pretzels, okay, and they're this size. Then there's this size pretzel at a small size. Then there's that size pretzel flat. Then there's that size pretzel straight. The amount of pretzel styles.
Exactly.
is
So there
unmatched.
should be a name for the kind of pretzel I was trying to describe.
I would say you would say airplane pretzel. For that reference, that's an airplane pretzel.
But airplanes, they're changing up their pretzels.
What?
Yeah. You haven't been on many
I don't throw out
recently? They're changing them.
Yeah, you're lying to me straight to my face. You're just talking trash.
No, Kate knows.
Yeah, I can back you up.
What the hell?
Yeah, they're experimenting with pretzel shapes.
I got some sort of like sweet pretzel a few weeks ago.
That is trash.
I love that.
I
I
would-
love that. When it's a plain salted pretzel, trash.
Anything's better than the honey roasted peanuts. I hated those.
Yeah.
I can't even smell those.
Salted pretzels, disgusting. They need, if I'm going to have a salted pretzel, it's got to be with cheese. And otherwise, it needs to be flavored. Like honey mustard pretzel or a ranch pretzel. Sour cream and onion pretzel.
I don't even know how to continue with this. It's a classic. Yeah, pretzels can go stale. That's the end of that question.
Okay. Okay.
And I tossed that bag right here, right now.
Okay.
Don't waste your time.
Okay.
Eat a better pretzel. I never waste myself on a stale snack. I will
Okay.
toss it and get another one.
Okay. Good to know. Good
Thank
to know.
you.
Well, I think that includes.
It included and concludes all at the same time.
Yes. And we will catch you in the bonus, which you can find on Patreon. Okay. Bye.